I was kind of in the middle of the crowd, about 50 yards back from the podium, just a little bit off to the right. Trump had come onto the stage and had been speaking probably 5, 6, possibly 7 minutes. And to my right, I heard a pop and then pop, pop, and then pop, 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 pop. Initially, I thought, as many of the others, people that have been interviewed and stuff, thought it was fireworks or something. And that's what initially went through my head. And I'm like, oh great, who's this idiot doing something crazy like this at a event like this. And then very quickly I realized that this was not a joke or whatever, as you saw Trump go down and the Secret Service surround him and everything, as you've seen in all the videos and everything. But once I realized that, you saw all the crowd pretty much get down on all fours, and then there was this kind of moment of eerie silence. I mean, it seemed like it was an eternity, but I'm sure it was only a few seconds. And it was just kind of like the jaw drop. Everybody's at their mouth open, going, "Is what's going on? Is this real? Whatever." And then at that point, you kind of heard security, and whether it's military or Secret Service or whatever, start yelling and moving, shouting out orders and stuff, and people started moving back and out of the place. And to my right, where I had heard those noises, there was some commotion and stuff, and I saw the military and staff and everything going on, and state police heading up there. And so I made my way over there to see what was going on, and that's where I filmed the video of the two guys being brought out, the one being carried and the one on his own power. They then took those guys over into the grass, and medical people were working on them. They were laying there. I don't know what their condition was. I don't even know if that one of those guys was one of the ones that passed. I don't know. It was just kind of a surreal, unreal situation. When I went in, I mean, I did take everything out of my pocket. Same things. Going to the courthouse, going on a flight or whatever. Put your stuff there, and I took in a digital SLR camera with a large zoom lens, and the guy made me turn it on, and I was like, "What do you want to see?" He's like, "I just want to ensure it's not an explosive or something." And so I turned it on, and he could see that there was pictures on it, and it was an operating camera, and it was that was probably that was pretty much the extent of it. But I believe the guy that the shooter was actually outside of the fence, and there's several businesses just beyond the property line of the fairgrounds there. I'm not a Trump supporter. I went to observe, to be, it was close to my home, and I was like, oh, I should go to this, and I felt safe up until that point, and then as that was going on, I'm kind of brazen in things, and I kind of was standing there taking video when I probably should have been down on all fours with the other people. And but I don't know, as everybody's leaving, and there was people huddled and with their wives or girlfriends or whatever, children, like there I observed people crying and in tears of just their hands in their head and their faces in their hand, kind of thing. And so it was a moment. I really thought it was going to be a lot worse getting out of there, but it's my understanding they quit letting people leave after a while. The I was able to go out one of the back roads, and I knew my way around, so I skirted a lot of the traffic. Everybody was going right, and I went left and went down some back roads and stuff, and got out of there pretty quickly. And I was surprised I was home in almost a normal amount of time.